Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, strap in because what I'm about to tell you might just shake up the NFC West and send shockwaves through the league. Rumors are swirling around the potential trade of Quincy Williams from the New York Jets to the San Francisco 49ers. And honestly, it's a move that could redefine our front seven and bolster our defense in a way that many fans have been craving since the start of this season. And trust me, this isn't just some rumor mill chatter. There are solid indications that a deal could be on the table, and if it goes through, it might be one of the most impactful moves we've seen in recent years. Now let's break down what's happening here. According to reports from Diana Rossini and some sources close to the league, the Jets, sitting at a disappointing 2-8, are apparently open to trading Quincy Williams. And the reason? They're looking to free up cap space, about $11 million, so they can double down on rebuilding that roster, especially on the offensive line. The Jets have struggled mightily in that department, allowing 25 sacks so far this season, which isn't going to cut it. Their plan seems clear. Shed some cap and pick up draft capital to help fuel a rebuild, especially after starting the season 0-4. And here, that's where things get interesting for us 49ers fans. The Jets are reportedly asking for a first-round pick in 2026 plus a fourth-rounder in exchange for Williams. It's a steep price, but considering what Quincy can bring to the table, it might just be worth it. The 49ers are known for valuing versatile, fast linebackers, and Quincy Williams fits that mold perfectly. He's got the speed, coverage skills, and tackling ability to help us fill some critical gaps, especially after losing Greenlaw to injury. Greenlaw's Achilles tear in Week 3 landed him on IR. And since then, we've been looking for someone who can step up and provide that same energy and coverage ability. Let's talk about the player himself. Quincy Williams, often nicknamed Quincy Quick, has built quite a reputation as a speedster on the field. Drafted in 2019 at pick 98 overall, he's compiled over 400 tackles in his career, along with 5 sacks and 4 interceptions. His PFF grade sits at an impressive 84, 9 overall, which is quite solid for a linebacker in this league. In 2025, he's posted 65 tackles and won 5 sacks over 10 games with a PFF grade of 82. 6 and excels in run defense, ranking among the top 15 at his position with a 79.4 rating. His ability to cover tight ends and running backs, combined with his tackling speed, makes him a perfect fit for what the 49ers need. And it's not just about raw stats. Williams is known for his sideline-to-sideline speed, his ability to shed blocks, and his knack for making plays in crucial moments. Teams have noticed how impactful he can be against the run, and his coverage skills are above average, which is vital considering how many offenses now rely on quick, short passes and running game attacks. With Greenlaw out, we've been missing that extra boost in coverage and run stopping, and Quincy could be the answer. Moreover, his presence would help us reduce the number of big plays allowed, something that's been a concern earlier this season, especially against teams like the Vikings, who exploit mismatches in pass, rush, and coverage. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this trade could have a ripple effect across the league. The Jets, in their total rebuild mode, have been allowing an average of 26. 8 points per game, which is an indication they're willing to make a shakeup. They're sitting on around $18 million in cap space, but need to improve their protection up front. Trading Quincy for draft picks makes sense. They are prioritizing a rebuild that will focus on youth and acquiring additional draft assets to shape the roster the way they want. For the 49ers, bringing in Quincy Williams would be a significant upgrade on the linebacker front. Our run defense has been solid but inconsistent, allowing around 130 rushing yards per game, and improving that to under 110 would be a game changer. Quincy's addition could push our run-stop EPA, expected points added, up by around 18%. A huge boost that would make our front seven even more formidable. We're talking about potentially projecting around 120 tackles a season with him in the mix, which would help us dominate in both stopping the run and defending the pass. His ability to elevate our coverage efficiency by around 15% would also be critical against NFC opponents like Montgomery and other mobile backs and tight ends. This move also has big implications for our overall Super Bowl odds. The betting markets are already shifting, with odds improving from plus 800 to around plus 550. That's a significant jump, and it shows how much faith the betting community is placing on the impact Quincy Williams could have. He could be the X factor we need in playoff matchups, especially against teams with potent pass rushers and dynamic offenses. Think about the Vikings, who rely heavily on their passing game, or even playoff-bound teams that look to exploit mismatches on defense. Quincy's speed and coverage ability could be the difference in those high-stakes moments. And of course, this isn't just about adding a talented linebacker. It's about strengthening our entire defense. The addition of Williams would bolster our ability to defend against runs, curb big plays, and create more turnovers, potentially adding around 11 more turnovers over the course of the season. His presence would also help us contain NFC rivals like Montgomery, who's been a key piece in their offense, and make us more disciplined and aggressive in critical situations. Now, I know some fans might be cautious, thinking about the cost or the fit, but honestly, this move aligns perfectly with what we need right now. The 49ers have always been about smart, strategic moves, and acquiring a player like Williams with his speed and versatility could be a cornerstone for our defense moving forward. Plus, with the Jets looking to rebuild, they're motivated to make a deal, and that could work in our favor, giving us leverage to negotiate a fair price. So in summary, if this trade goes through, the 49ers would land a game-changing linebacker who can help us dominate in the trenches, improve our coverage, and give us that extra edge to propel us deep into the playoffs and ultimately aim for another Super Bowl. It's a move that makes sense on every level: talent, fit, and strategic value, and it could be the addition that pushes us over the top this season. The NFC West is already competitive, but with Williams, we'd be taking a huge step ahead, leaving rivals scrambling to keep up. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.